Hey, happy Halloween and hell to those who try to destroy it. Anyways, we're talking about Ask Hypnotica 83. I know my look's a little bit different today, but I'm completely screwing up my facial makeup. Tonight's going to be messy. I'm going to an actual warehouse wedding from a DJ who works the underground rave scene, is also a DJ in the strip club full of industry people. It's going to get messy. So I'm trying to figure stuff out, but I'm trying to take it off, and it ain't working, okay? So that's why I started a long time ago. So, but in between that, I was thinking, you know what? I'm going to do a little bit of Ask Hypnotica. It's been a while. I've been working really hard. I've been doing a lot of things out there. So we're going to get right to it. And it says this. Hey, my name is Sergio. I'm guessing his name's Sergiu. I don't know, Sergio. He's 24. He's from Romania. He says, my life story is quite long and in the opinion of some, sad. I was bullied all my life because my last name means gypsy in Romanian, and everybody picked on me for that. I was physically abused. At 13, I lost my mom in a car accident while I was in here with the car. Okay, let's just start there, okay? First of all, right, let's just talk about bullshit. Bullshit in the air, okay? And I'm not talking about you and your mom, okay? That's truly sad, and I feel for you on that, all right? But there's a character building underneath all this that I can see from what I'm reading and what I am continuing to read, which I will soon, okay? But the bottom line is this, okay? Life, man. Life is one of these amazing things, okay? It hurls things at people. And I know it's cliche to say, but it really does define you and define your character and the power of who and what you will become in life. One of the most important things in life is to really get yourself tested. I know nobody wants to hear that. I don't even want to hear it. I'm in a phase right now in my life where I'm getting tested all kinds of stuff, right? And as much as I'm going to kick and scream down the street, all right, every night I regroup myself, remeditate, get a lot of cool things in the future, because there's always silver linings in these things, okay? There's always gems to be found in the darkness. And these gems, once you find, because most people won't even go look for them in the darkness, okay? But when you put your hands out there and you're like, oh my God, a gem, okay? It's going to be one of these very important things in your life to realize the fact that, hey, you're a unique individual. And listen, this is the group consensus right here. Anyone who puts anyone else down is just a piece of shit. Okay, I don't care what country you're from, Romania, Bulgaria, okay. My wife's Bulgarian, and you know, I hear like gypsies and stuff like this. In my country, gypsies are actually like hippies. They're kind of cool unless they're like super far on the left and stuff like that. Then they're just pain in the asses, all right, and ignorant. I'm not gonna go there. Don't make me go there, all right. But anyways, like the point is this, okay. As a man, all right, especially what you're going to be talking about, a man needs to 100% know what and who he is about if he's going to move powerfully forward in life. It is one of the key fundamental trainings in life to know how strong you are, to develop that root that's going to go down into the ground, get your power from, and then boom, launch it upon the earth, okay? And if you have these and you let it take you down and let you get all bummed out with it and stuff like this, hey, you're losing the battle, right? But it is a constant battle, all right? It's one of these things that you're going to be going back and forth, you're going to be testing yourself, but in the bottom line is, man, when you're done and you've gone through it, especially a number of times, like cycles, the foundation for who you are is powerful and amazing. So let's get back to this thing. And here it says, now you got better, and in your opinion, you prevailed. You enrolled in university, okay, blah, 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 blah. You're trying to get out of your comfort zone. You're going to the gym. Great. You know, I'm just skimming through all this stuff. Okay. Here's your problem. It says the problem that I have is that I'm still, and I'm trying to fix it, is approaching women. Okay. I currently do that on Tinder, and I feel like I'm cheating to get only the scraps when I could get the whole cake. Let's stop there. All right. Think about this shit, man. All right. Like, if that's your biggest fucking challenge in life is you can't approach women, you've done pretty good, don't you think? I mean, if that's it, if that's like the one thing, I can't approach women, you feel like you're cheating because you're on Tinder, at least you're fucking trying, all right? At least you have the capability to go out there and do that. There's countries right now that they don't have that opportunity. Let me give you my advice a little bit when it comes to attracting women in your life. First thing is, any means fucking possible, man, except for like rape and shit like that. I mean, I'm not talking about that kind. I'm talking about any means possible. Don't even give a shit what others say. Don't even like rate it. Don't even try to judge it. All right. My way of looking at this, and I was, man, when the apps came out, I was like Tinder. I was doing everything. Why? Because it's what I do. Okay, it's how I teach guys. So it's important for me to figure out where's it going to come from. Okay, I've had Tinder dates that were successful. I've had Tinder dates that never showed up. All right. So it's one of those things. But the point is, what are you telling your unconscious mind? What is the vibe that you're putting out? What is the organizing principle you are producing in life to let it know that, hey, you know what, it's okay, and you're going to do whatever you want and whatever you can to go and get that. Think about this, all right? Like, if a part of you was like, I don't know, I don't really want it. Okay, hey, if you're going to get this, if there's $1,000,000 over there, right, and you had to go get it, and you had 10 seconds, would you do pretty much anything besides killing people to get over there and get it? Yeah, you would. That's what you want to do. You want to tell your unconscious, I don't care. I have a goal in mind. I want attractive women in my life. I'm going to do whatever it takes. Listen, if you go through 100 Tinder accounts and you always get one, you're still successful. All right. Now think about it like this. If you had to get a lot of fish, if you're fishing, I'm pretty much vegan, so this story is one of those fucked up stories because I could tell it because it makes sense, but I'm not really into killing animals, so I'm gonna tell it anyways, right? And I don't really like mixing like fish and women together. It's not a good combination. Okay, so the point is this: if you're going out fishing and you want to get a lot of fish, all right, are you going to just sit out there with one pole? I talked about this in my seminars. Are you going to sit out there and just sit out there with one pole? Okay, or are you going to troll? And trolling is this, basically. Have you ever seen the boats they have, and they have like 10 different poles set up in the water, and they drive through, and all of a sudden, boom, you get one, all right, it hooks up. Well, it lets you know that there's other fish usually in the area, and at the end of the trip, you probably have a lot more fish. You're being effective, and you're being efficient. That's what this is all about. It's telling your unconscious mind, any means necessary. I'm ready for this. I'm going to attract this in my life. Okay, it's kind of like The Secret, but with a little different twist. Right? I'm going to do whatever it takes. I don't care if I have to sit out there, on the corner with say, we'll work for chick. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. The point is, you're telling your neurology inside, I don't give a shit. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get this thing done. And I want you to remember this as well. Dude, the only thing that's really bugging you is you haven't yet learned how to approach women. And I don't even really think you should approach women. Listen to me. Okay, I know how to approach women. I've been extremely successful when I had to approach women, which wasn't that often. Why? Because of the fact that I created the lifestyle and I was the person that I put myself in the situations where I automatically had conversations with women. All right. It's not one of those things like, oh, there she is. Okay, that's really hard. You got to remember this. Like 1/3 of the women are taken, 1/3 of the women aren't interested, and 1/3 of the women are open. So you got to just remember that off the top end. And listen, if you're afraid to actually go out there and hustle a little bit, because everyone's got to hustle. It's one of the main things. Like I was not like the best person to run up there and make conversation with people because I wanted to get laid. Okay, I wasn't really about that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was about it, but it wasn't like that was my defining moments. Okay, it was never my strength. Okay, put me in a room with a bunch of girls over time. Okay, I'm gonna do pretty well. All right, put it that way. But here's the thing I want you to remember. Things may come to those who wait, but it's usually the leftovers from those that hustle. All right, and you got to hustle. You have to hustle in your mind. You have to make it a point. You have to define yourself as a man of who you are and what that means to you. And if you think it's an upgradable thing in your life, okay, I don't want to say weakness, but it is an upgradable thing in your life. Break it down. It's time to get dissected. Let's get scientific about it. Let's get experimental about it. Put down a little circle on a piece of paper and just imagine that little circle is just that one component that approaches women. Okay, well, let's break it down. Let's get good about it. Let's figure it out. So what's the belief system behind that, okay? Write that down. Like, what's your belief system, okay? And you write down a bunch of things. Well, there's going to be some components that you can alter and change and transform to make it work a little bit more, okay? What is the feeling attached to it, okay? Through neuro-linguistic programming, or if you have people in your life that can do that, you can change the actual feeling so that the association to approaching feels a lot different. That's pretty basic, simple stuff. And another thing that you get to think about is, what does approaching mean to you? Because approaching to me may mean something completely different to approaching from her, all right? And being approached from a person who's got a strong disposition in life, who's got shit going on, who's positive, who has good conversational skills, is usually a treat, okay? But it's not going to be a treat if you keep acting like the fool and thinking that you're not good enough, that your life's rough. Okay, that ain't gonna happen. Okay, girls don't want to be around some fucking needy motherfuckers that basically can't get their shit together. Okay, one of the main things that women really look after that I've found, okay, is they want a strong man. Okay, a man who's got goals, who's got a good disposition in life, who's positive, who's got those traits that are sexy, like the confidence to walk right up and just make a conversation. Even if you get rejected, it doesn't matter. You can still walk away because you learn data about that person. You learn that, hey, this person, first of all, you may think in your mind, oh, she's this, but you walk up, she's completely different. You may think in your mind, hey, she's got a high voice and she's really got a big, deep voice, and you're really glad that she rejected you, all right? There's lots of things that go on. Your job is to expand and alter and upgrade the internal map that you have so that it matches reality a little bit better. And you know what? It's one of those things that's exciting. To me, it's like one of the most exciting things. It's like, imagine if you went through life and you had it all figured out, all right? Like what would you do? That you'd be like, okay, well, life's great. I figured it all out. No, man, listen, women, okay, let me make this real clear, all right? It's really, really tough to figure out women 100%, all right? Anyone out there, can anyone do it? Not 100%, okay? Because they're all got different things going on, all right? They can get crazy, when they get together. I call it Shark Week, when they're all bleeding together and they're all crazy. Women can get crazy, all right? But the point that I really want to make is break it down, bro, all right? Think to yourself, like, what is this? Who are you? Listen, who are you? One of the most important things that you can ask yourself. What are you about? What is this little teeny, itty bitty, tiny little belief system behavior that you had been doing? Okay, break it down, augment it. Like I said, upgrade it, evolutionize it. It's awesome when you get it, because then you look back and you're like, I got that done too. And you know what? That adds to the overall person who you are, because it's another obstacle that you overcame, thus will define your character as a man, being a man who is worthy, who can go after what he wants, can fix things, can make things better. And back to what I was talking about, women want to be around positive men. Why? Because they have goals, dreams, and desires too. And most needy ass guys that don't do shit is not going to do anything to get that woman to where she wants to go. The reason why women want to be with powerful men is because they have goals, dreams, and desires too. And our disposition, our outlook on life, which is positive, powerful, and go-get-itness, is going to rub off on them, and they're going to become a better person overall if you're a good person, okay? Because you can teach. A lot of women get around me because I am a positive person. I give them a positive outlook on life. I reframe their realities to make them feel better, more comfortable, except for the ones that are intimate with me, and then it's questionable, right? But we definitely test the waters and figure each other out, because it is an exploration of people when you get at that level. Now, I know I'm going all over the place. Like I said, I worked 4 days in a row. I'm getting ready to go get made up, and I'm afraid of what's going to happen tonight, okay, with this party, okay? I party hard, and I'm afraid this could be my last one. Just joking. So to recycle a bit, I want you to step back a little bit, get some perspective on it, and I want you to build it. Build that one little teeny frame in your mind and create the most powerful, magnetic, attractive mindset that would replace that. So ask yourself the question, if that was the complete opposite, okay, and that was your strength approaching women, what would have to happen in order for that to take place? What would be the belief system? Who would you become, right? How easy would it be? How would you respond to rejection if you already had that powerful, positive, masculine nature inside that wanted to go for it and go out there and get things, okay? And one more thing, I'm kind of running a little bit short on time, so I was just trying to get some ideas in your head. And I know, like I said, I'm a little bit all over the place today, okay? But here's another thing that I really want you to understand. Designing your life is one of the most interesting, exploratory, creative, amazing things that a person can do, because it will take you further than any person that will be intimate in your life can ever even dream to get close to you, okay? Nobody gets close to you as much as situations like this, where you define yourself, where you get to know who you are. And listen, it's a razor's edge, my friend, all right? Everyone knows there's a point, okay? Any champion knows there's a point of when you surrender, okay, and when you burn the boats. And these are things that you get to burn the boats with. You get to commit to it 100% and get this thing done, because, man, when you look back and you're like, I mean, think about this. Imagine if you, like, look back and you're a billionaire and you fucking kicked ass in life, or you just have a family and you're beautifully 100% happy, and you're like, remember when I was so fucking twisted up about, like, I couldn't even approach a girl? It's going to sound dumb. You're going to look back and go, what is that about? Listen, approaching a girl is nothing more than expanding your social network to find people in your life that click with you or they don't click with you, okay? That have the same values, that have the same sense of humor. You're not going to know if you don't approach people, okay? And when they do, like, reject you, because they're going to reject you, they're going to do all kinds of things to you, that basically simply means that they live on the other side of the map of neurology. They're not interested. No big deal, okay? Boom, forget them. They're gone. Okay, concentrate on the people that you'd be proud to walk up to. Okay, concentrate on the fact that, you know what, like a prospector, I say this all the time. Like, if you knew that there was a field, a cow field, okay, and there was a bunch of cow shit all everywhere, but underneath one of those cow shits out there, there was a big fucking thing of gold. Okay, would you have any problem walking through that cow field looking for that piece of gold? I'd be picking up shit all day long. I don't give a shit what I do. There's a big ass thing of gold here. Okay, same thing. There's always a reward. And it's going to be worth it when you get it. And if you don't get it, it means you just don't get it for the moment. There's always tomorrow, and there's always tomorrow, and there's always tomorrows. And with that, sorry my looks are not that distinguished today, but I wanted to get out there and get you guys going, because tonight is going to be a night that you have the opportunity to go out there with some crazy people in the world, get wild, have fun, meet your mates. Notice I said mates, okay, for those people that follow me, okay, or find your mate. That's going to be fair. Either way, go out there, have a good time. This is Hypnotica 82 out of here. Boom.